Hello, welcome back to the 80s arcade. And yeah, I've actually settled on a bit of an idea of what I'm going to do for the week. We're going to be playing arcade games all week. It's going to be the 80s era, or mainly. And I'm going to settle on a theme for each day. So today we're going to be playing and looking at war games. War game themed based arcade games. Oh yes, so it's going to be about a 30-minute video. We're going to do a bunch of games, maybe a credit on each game. And today we're going to be starting with Rambo 3. It's not an arcade game I've played a lot of, but I've played it a couple times, so I stuck it on the machine, the arcade bar top. So yeah, let's do it. Be nice if I can get a personal best on each. I don't really know much about these games, but I do know they are very fun. Let's stick up the volume just a little bit. This is heavily based around the movie, which again I don't think I've really seen. I'm not really familiar with the Rambo movies, to be honest with you. But I do know obviously who Rambo is. Nice speech sampling. Yeah. I think I've played the Rambo game on the Mega Drive, which I think is awesome. And I think this is kind of like that. I think this has different sections like top down. I think it's like goes into different modes from what I can remember. But we'll yeah. So it has this kind of mode. I think this is this mostly it? Or does it have like a top down section? Am I thinking of just the Mega Drive game? I might be. But let's play. Let's do it. I think I'm thinking of the Mega Drive game, aren't I? Yeah. This is more like G.I. Joe kind of shoot 'em up. I won't let my coffee get cold. I hope you're all doing very well. This plays very well actually. I like this. There's a machine, when you get the machine gun you can just keep your finger pressed down and it's much easier. Is that a flamethrower? That's not very good. Oh, it's got rapid fire, so I can just keep my finger pressed down at this point. Surprised at how many war games there were actually on the arcades. It was kind of like the era for like war movies and stuff like that, wasn't it? Like stuff like Commando, Rambo. If it wasn't ninjas, then it was war. That might be a theme I might do this week actually, ninja games. Today is all about war. Why not? War's not a good thing, but it makes for a very good arcade game. 40,000. Let's give it another credit. We'll have one more go on that. That was like a little warm up. See if I can get onto the high score list at least. Green Berets. Yeah, that's actually the next game I'm going to play. I should use my missiles more often. It's a lot harder than I remember it. Rockets. Need those. I don't want that. That's not very good. Oh, I've got it anyway. Great. turret. The turrets. If you think about it, it's kind of like Capcom's Commando, but like from a third-person perspective, like lower down to the ground. Really need to dodge these bullets. Is this a boss coming up now, I wonder? Enemies area. Oh, you can collect the power-ups by shooting them, that's pretty cool. I'll run out of good weapons there, I need to get a new gun. Oh, here comes the helicopter. I thought there was going to be one main boss, but it looks like it's just a load of different enemies. Is that it? 100,000? At least I'll get on the high score list. Oh, here comes the big boss now. Here we go. This is what I was expecting. Look at the bullet patterns. It's very... Oh. Oh, I didn't quite beat it. That's Rambo 3, good game. Let's move on to the next one. I think I got on the high score list at least, that's good. 4th place, not bad. Cool, alright, what's next? We're going to play some Green Beret. Green Beret or Russian Attack, as it was known. Both exactly the same games, but with a different name. This is another one of those games, this is Konami actually, but it's one of those games that you can, it's quite hard to start out with, but once you get into like a little routine, you can just kind of, it gets easier, like the more you play it, essentially. You can get quite far, but it's really hard to start with. I think I had this on the NES. It's actually called Russian Attack on the NES. This is a very good game. Very good arcade game. You got to jump. And you've got to just anticipate the enemy's bullets and them running up behind you. I think there was a couple of days where I had that, I was just playing this constantly, and I was actually getting quite far, like stage 3 or 4. And I wasn't doing that. You got to time your jumps and your placement. I should at least be able to do stage 1. Come on. flamethrower now. That'll be good for the boss. It's coming up now, the boss. Here we go. Don't get cocky because he can jump at you. Oh, see, I've run out of flame. I should have not wasted it. Let's try that again. It's funny, you play a game and you're good at it, but you don't play it for a while, and you just lose all sense of timing and where to do things. A lot of these games are like memorization, aren't they? Here we go. Let's try that again. We'll save the flamethrower for the boss. He's got me again! He's got me again. I can't believe that. Let's try that again. I can do this stage. 29,000 to get at least on the high score table. Come on. Oh, one idiot. Yeah, I should flamethrow that guy. But I've lost it now. It's a trade-off between getting to the end of the stage and just getting points, because I mean, really, I guess at the end of the day these games are about a high score, but you want to complete it as well at the same time. Here we go. Got him. Alright, let's get through the harbour. Oh, I'm back there. I disappeared there for a minute. Oh, why did I jump? For this guy. Now the trick with this level is knowing which level to be on when you get to the end, because the guy that parachutes in can shoot you unawares, so I can't remember if I need to be at the top level or the middle. I guess I'm going to find out in a second. I don't know, I just went for it there. Oh, game over. Oh, that's Green Beret. Great game. Let's play another war game. Just adjust the camera a bit because you can't see quite all of the screen. Maybe we can zoom out a little bit. There we go. Oh, I'm on the high school list. Sweet. It's a familiar tune, isn't it? I've got to watch that movie actually. What's it called? The Great Escape, is it? The Great Escape. Alright, what's next? Let's go with the shoot 'em up. There's a nice little helicopter shooter called Cobra Command. It's really early kind of a shooter. Quite basic, but good fun. Really good fun. Data East, 1988. Okay, let's do this. This guy who looks like Dolph Lundgren slightly, doesn't he? This is a nice little shoot 'em up. It's one of those ones where kind of like you do want to, once you're fully powered up, you are pretty much untouchable, and you can last for a long time as long as you don't get shot. So you've got an air fire, and I think you've got ground. You've got two separate buttons, one for shooting air targets and one for shooting on the ground, and you can press them both at the same time. And then there's a big boss battleship at the end of the stage. Not a battleship, but you know, one of those big kind of armoured tank kind of things. And I think it's best to use your ground. There we go. This is not the boss, but I think it's the mid-boss. Oh, that was the boss. Oh, I remember it being bigger. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I remember that boss being a lot bigger, the sprite being a lot bigger, but I guess not. It's funny what you remember from arcade games, isn't it? There'll be certain games you think when you remember you played back in the day, and you play it now and it's like, I don't remember it being like this, or there was this section and I'm sure this happened, but it's hard to remember because your memory isn't really what it kind of tricks you into thinking, remembering one thing, but it being something else happening completely different, if you know what I mean. I'm kind of blathering on a bit, but the memory is a funny thing, isn't it? The music's quite cool. I do want to get powered up a bit. I've got nothing here at the moment. Right, this is the boss now, I think, coming up. It's like a military base, I think, on this stage. Oh, I'm nicely powered up now. I'm probably going to lose it any second. Here we go. There we go. See, so yeah, once you're powered up, it doesn't really take much to do the bosses, but you've got to be powered up, otherwise it's a bit more tricky. Look at that score, 666. What does that tell you? Whoa. What's your favourite war game? What's your favourite war arcade game? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. If I had to choose one, I like Operation Wolf. That's a good one. Commando's great. I'm getting slaughtered here. Oh, that's me gone. Yeah, we won't be continuing. That's a nice little shoot 'em up though. Cobra Command, check that one out for sure. Data East, 1988. Look at that for a stage. Looks more something like out of R-Type or Gradius, doesn't it? Alright, next game, lads. Let's go. We are going to play some Contra. I was going to play Contra, but I was thinking, you know, so a lot of people play Contra. Should we go for Super Contra or do Contra? I don't know. It's got to be the original, really, hasn't it? Let's go Contra. It's got to be the original. You know, I never had this game on the NES. I know it was a massive game in the US. People love it over there, don't they? Contra. I always find it quite funny that they made it kind of like a vertical game, a vertical orientation. It's really strange that it's like that. Look at those graphics. Oh, it's a classic. What's my best score on this? 99,000. Not even 100k. Alright, let's stick in a credit. Let's see if I can at least do stage 1. Do you know what I like to do? I like to play from the bottom. I like to go down here. There we go. Shoot upwards. Oh, I'm dead already. That almost never happens. Yeah, if you don't have the spreadsheet on this, you're just not that good, is it? I don't know what it is, but it's got to be better than the flame shot. There we go, that'll do. There we go, we're in the base. Which way? This way? I hate these things that roll, I always get killed by them. See, I don't know what happened there. I do find with this game a lot of it, like when I do get hit, I'm like, what the hell hit me? I don't like these tunnel sections at all. There we go. Yeah, if you don't have the spread shot for this boss, that's pretty much it. I'm sure there's somewhere to stand that's safe, but God knows where that is. Just take these out as quick as possible. Oh! Come on, let's keep going. Let's keep going. You know, I'm much better at Super Contra than I am at this regular Contra. I don't think I've ever actually seen the end of Contra. I think one day I'll just sit down, I don't know if this might be the day, but just sit down and just play through, just coin feed it until I get to the end. Is that dead? Hope so. Who's that in the waterfall there? Or was that a spread shot? That would be nice, but I'm not going to risk. I'm going to risk it. There we go. Oh, and I died. That's what I get for risking it. Oh man. Come on, let's keep going. Let's see some more Contra. Do you feel when you play arcade games that you can only really play on one credit? Like, let's talk about that, because that's a funny thing, because if you were actually back in the day in the arcade and you got to the continue screen, you died, for example, would you wait till the continue screen ends and then put more money in and start from the start? Or would you just continue? Like, you'd continue, wouldn't you? There seems to be this thing nowadays where, like, it's really bad to use continues in arcade games. I don't think it is, really. I do like to see the end of these games. I do find myself not continuing for that reason, though. What am I supposed to do here? Shoot that thing up there? Okay. I'm not au fait with Contra, but there we go. We've done it. Let's keep going. Let's see some more Contra. Oh, another one of these ones. Oh, I've got to jump here just to get that one, I see. Okay. What are these rolling pin things that keep coming along the ground? Oh, and there's a time limit as well. Oh, hello. Oh, that's a flame thing. I don't like this weapon. It just seems to take ages to get to the enemy. Alright, let's go. I'm probably missing loads of secrets and stuff, aren't I? Like, oh, you're supposed to do it this way, that way. I have no idea. I'm not au fait with Contra at all. I think I'm supposed to jump here on this one. Oh yeah, you have to hit that round one, so... It's nice that you can move while you're jumping in the air though, that's nice. It's not too restrictive. Here we go. I should get rid of these turrets, I guess, really, shouldn't I? That might help. God, it's taking ages with this flame shot. Just give me a normal gun, for goodness sake. Oh, someone threw a grenade at me. Something. What hit me there? What hit me? Alright, let's do the boss. What's the boss look like now? Oh my god, it's another one of these things. Are they all like this? I should be jumping, should I? Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's definitely the end. The game's telling me, no, you've had enough now. No more continues. I'm not going to put my name in because I've continued, so I'll put Con on that one. Just for my own sanity. Because my arcade machine does save the high scores, so when I do continue, I will put like CON. Yeah, I do tend to stick to the one credit. Unspoken rule, as they say. Oh, have we got time for one more game? Should we play one more? War games. What have we got here? Let's do one more. And then we'll reconvene tomorrow for another episode. G.I. Joe, that's a great one, but Rambo 3 was kind of familiar, kind of similar to that, so we won't go with that. We could play Jackal or Commando or something. Jailbreak, that's more Cowboys and Indians, isn't it? Oh no, it's not Police, isn't it? It's the Police one. Wartime. Mercs, that's 90s. I want to stick with 80s. Operation Wolf. Yeah, go on. Go on. Like this game.
Operation Wolf.
Yes, 1987. Lovely. Alright, we'll put a couple of credits in this bad boy. Actually, once I don't know if you can continue in this. Like once you're dead, aren't you? Oh yeah, watch out for the nurses in this, I think. The sound effects in this are brutal. I tell you what, the gun sounds. To this day, this is such an amazing game. It's a light gun game, but it works pretty well with the joystick. Obviously, I've got it set up with the joystick here. It plays fantastic. I did take a while to consider putting these kind of games on here, but a lot of them do work very well. I've run out of grenades. Excellent. Now we go to the jungle.
You succeeded in demolishing the communication setup, cutting off the enemy from rescue. Warning, the enemy has located you.
Oh, this is not the level I thought it was going to be. Maybe this is a... Forgot about this one. Is this like a bonus stage? Extract information about the enemy location. Okay. There's a chicken. It's going to be game over, lads. All the nurses. I saved the nurses. I saved the NHS. Oh, that's it, lads.
You have sustained a lethal injury. Sorry, but you are finished. Here.
Yes, thank you for joining me today on 80's Arcade. That was War Games, and tomorrow we will convene with another theme, so stay tuned to find out what that is, and I'll see you guys then. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.